Israeli response has not only shattered Gaza and shattered hundreds of pagers and walkie-talkies in Lebanon, it's also shattered the foundation of international law on human rights protections that the Western world set up by the action of the winners of World War II. After World War II, the world set up the system of international law and protection of human rights and to prevent the kind of atrocities that happened in World War II, and especially the Nazi genocide against the Jews. Well, the state that says it represents the Jews of the world has completely shattered that order, shown that there is no such thing as an international community, which is what people talk about, the international community. There is no international community, and there is no international law to speak of. Maybe there's international law that determines the size of a container that can be shipped, but there's no international law that is respected and implemented by the powers that created these laws and conventions and treaties and UN resolutions. This stuff is all just paper now. And if the international community could not intervene to stop the genocide, or what the International Court of Justice said was a genocide, a plausible genocide in Gaza, then international law is a imaginary thing. That's the second thing, I think, that happened. And then the third thing, I think, is that the Arab order, the order of states, sovereign states that emerged after World War I across the Arab world, about the same time as the Zionist movement was started to work with British colonial powers to create a Jewish state that became Israel. That whole state order of Arabs, or of Arab peoples, has proven to be a docile non-actor in the region. It's very disappointing, but they've been sitting around watching this stuff on Jazeera, and whether it's Gaza or Lebanon or the Iran-Israel exchanges, and we don't know what's coming next. But the Arab world is totally not there. They don't exist, and the only people doing the fighting against Israel are non-state Arab armed groups, Hezbollah, Hamas, Ansarullah, and a couple others, and Iran. So we're dealing with a situation in which state sovereignty in the Arab world has shown itself to be slightly fictitious or notional. It's not really solid. And the people, the groups that do fight, I'm not saying that we should fight all the time, but when there is a conflict, people are fighting each other. The only people doing the fighting in the Arab world are these non-state actors. And they emerged often, especially Hamas and Hezbollah, they came to life as a response to Israeli occupation and subjugation and humiliation and colonial settlements and things like that.